The April 2021 Visa Bulletin is out. Each month, the Visa Bulletin shows you which green card applications are eligible to move forward based on when you filed your I-130 or I-140 petition. That date is your priority date. Before we get into the Visa Bulletin, I have two big updates for you. Many of you often ask me about the Visa Bulletin, wanting to know how quickly dates will move, and I usually don't make predictions as no one really knows exactly how the Visa Bulletin will move. However, the State Department is starting something new this month. They will be hosting a YouTube Live on their YouTube channel about the Visa Bulletin, which they're calling Chats with Charlie. The first one will be on March 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they will be answering general questions about the Visa Bulletin. They will not answer anything case-specific, and you can submit questions ahead of time, and you can also ask questions on the live itself. And the screenshot that you see on the screen is actually on the Visa Bulletin if you just scroll down a little further. So some of you might find this helpful, so check this out if you haven't already seen this. The second update I have for you is around visa interview waivers for non-immigrant visas at consulates abroad. If you are applying for a visa type that you've already held in the past and that has expired in the last 48 months, you may be able to get that visa without having to go to an in-person interview at the consulate. Now, they're doing this because of the pandemic, and of course, rules vary by different countries, so be sure to go to the website of the consulate in your country that is relevant to you and see if there is any information about which visa services qualify for this interview waiver. Examples of non-immigrant visas include e-visas, B1, B2, H1B, and so forth. I'm guessing if you had a non-immigrant visa, you'll know that it is a non-immigrant visa, and this will be in effect until December 31st of 2021. With that, let's dive into the Visa Bulletin, and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future updates. If you aren't sure how to read the Visa Bulletin, how to find your priority date, or the differences between the two charts, the final action dates and the dates for filing chart, check out this video and then come back to this Visa Bulletin. As always, let's start with the family categories. I'll start with the final action dates, and then I will go through the dates for filing chart. We don't see a ton of movement this month. In the F1 category, all countries move forward by 2 weeks. The F2A category is still current, so take advantage of that if you are a green card holder with a spouse you'd like to sponsor. In the F2B category, Mexico moves forward 1 week, and all other countries move forward by 2 weeks. In the F3 category, the Philippines moves forward by 3 weeks and Mexico by 2 weeks. All other countries, just 1 week. In the F4 category, all countries except India and the Philippines move forward by 1 week. India moves forward by 2 weeks and the Philippines by 5 weeks. In the dates for filing chart, in the F1 category, the Philippines moves forward by 10 months, and all other countries except Mexico move forward by 5 weeks. In the F2A category, all countries move forward by 1 month. In the F2B category, all countries except for Mexico and the Philippines move forward by 3 weeks. Mexico moves forward by 6.5 months and the Philippines by almost 7 months. In the F3 and F4 category, the Philippines moves forward by 4 and 7 months respectively. Moving on to the employment categories. The Visa Bulletin came out much earlier this month, and at the time of the filming of this video, they haven't released guidance on which chart to use for adjustment of filing applications, which is Form I-485. I will share the link in the description below so you can confirm which chart to use. Last month, they asked people to use the final action date chart for filing Form I-485, so let's start with that chart first. The EB1 category is current for all countries, which is big news for China and India, which were not current last month. In the EB2 category, China moves forward by 6 weeks and India by 3.5 months. In the EB3 category, China moves forward by 5 weeks and India by 2 months. In the EB4 category, we see El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras move forward by 2 months and Mexico by 1 month. In the EB5 category, Vietnam moves forward by 7 weeks. In the dates for filing chart, China moves forward in the EB2 and EB3 categories by 3 and 2 months respectively. In the EB4 category, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras move forward by 2 months. If you have any other questions about the Visa Bulletin, leave me a comment. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button below and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next month's Visa Bulletin update. I'll see you in the next video.